Hi there, I'm doing the Kohler 15 horsepower fuel pump on the John Deere GT225. Here's the official Kohler part number, 1255902S. That's the fuel pump. It comes with instructions. The pump itself, two little fittings you got to pop in there. And then it's got, I'm not sure what the spacer plate is for. I've never seen an application that requires that. But it's got the new bolts, it's got the gasket, and then the O-ring style that goes in here. Just fits right in that spot. And then usually you put the gasket down also on top of that. But yeah, this part just goes in like this. Fits right in there. Anyway, it also comes with this little clip. And the correct way to use this clip is to get it around one of these ends, because you've got little tiny clips on either side that have to be pushed in. There's one, there's two. So this clip, you basically finagle it. You start it on one side, right at that little spot. You pop it in there, and then you pop the other side in, and it opens that little guy in there. It opens it up so that it'll receive the little piece, these little guys in this bag. And then once it opens up, you get it into position, match it up with the way that your old fuel pump is, and then you can pull this little clip thing back out, and then the little clips on the side will pop back out, locking it into place. I'll show you closer in a minute. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna pull this down a little bit, get that fuel line out of the way initially. I'm gonna have to undo it here, use some pliers to pop this off, and then I'll pinch it or just lift it high enough so that gas doesn't start pouring out. I just got this, and as you can see from this fuel pump, somebody had a leak or just decided to put as much orange RTV in there as they could, because it's on everything. And my gas is now in my oil, so that tells me the diaphragm in that fuel pump was not working correctly, and it just siphoned all the gas into the crankcase somehow there. So I'm gonna change that out. All right, get this little guy down, out of the way. And next I'm gonna grab this guy. Okay, a little bit of fuel came out, but I'm gonna pinch it with some needle nose or some channel lock. The word I was looking for was vice grips. I've got these little guys. Just pinch it, closes it off. Still kind of wedge it up there. It's high up there, the gas won't come out. Grab yourself a 10mm socket, and you got one bolt on the top. One bolt down here. There's one. And there's two. Now this should just kind of come out because, yeah, that bottom part's already done. So it's just basically right up here, it's just got another little piece of hose. Just kind of wiggle it and see what happens here. Actually, let me show you what it looks like in here. You've got a piece of the fuel pump right in there. Kind of weird. But anyway, so you gotta gently finagle it. There we go, just kind of twisted it. All right, easy peasy. I'll probably end up popping that apart and just seeing what it looks like on the inside. See, here's that little O-ring style gasket. And it does not look like there was a gasket on here. So I'm gonna have to clean that off a little bit too. This mower was in the worst shape, gasoline and oil. Like, this thing has been doused. There was a leak somewhere. I hope that it maybe has been fixed, but we'll see once I get it really going. Okay, I'm gonna use a little scraper. I think there was probably gasket material on here previously. Yeah, I don't know, that's not. Yeah, there's not really anything there. It looks like it's just kind of discolored. Take a little steel wool to it. Let's see if this will clean it up a little bit. A little bit of steel wool. Just want to make sure there's nothing in the way so that when the gasket goes on there. And there's really nothing here. Not really any old gasket material that I can feel. Yeah, I think we're good to go on that. So the top connector is the straight one. This guy here. So I'm just going to take this little tool, get it around here into that little spot, and then pull. Let's see here. Pull this other guy. Well, easier said than done. It's not super easy to do. I kind of want to show the whole video because it is a pain, but it's doable. Just need to pop it out a little more. Come on. okay, I went too far. Let's try it from the back side. Feels like I got it, and then I don't. It just pops back out. Let's see, I think there we go. Okay, so it's pushing on that one and on that one at the same time. Now, you're supposed to put a little oil on the O-rings here. I just pulled the dipstick. Okay. Just push this guy in. Got these little tiny, you can hear that little pop. Ah, there it goes. Once it's flush in there, I think we're good. Pull this thing back out. And that is tight. So now what you have to do on the next one, you have to find the angle. So when they're side by side, you can see the angle on this guy. It's kind of like 11 o'clock, 11:30 or something if you're looking at like a clock. If I can hold it there right. So, use this tool again. But I am gonna get my oil on this O-ring first. That way, I won't have to stop what I'm doing. Okay, so once again, I'm gonna grab the tool here. Start it on one side. And pull back the other one. Man. Once again, I do just want to show it's not easy, but it's not impossible. Push the tab. My fingers are getting a little cold and tired here, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm close. There we go. Am I in? I am. Okay. I'm in. Once again, you can see it's in there, and this side it's in there. Okay, so need to make sure once again this one, so it's going to be pointed a little bit off that way. Let's see. Doesn't matter too much how exact on this part, as long as you have enough hose, enough fuel hose on there, I think. And that looks pretty good. Let's wiggle it. Come on. Yeah. There we go. You hear that? Popped right in. Push it a little further. Looks flush. All right, I'm going to pop this back out. Verify that they're both in there all the way. Looks good to me. And that angle, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I'm adding a couple clips to this little hose here. Because it really should have some. I cut a new piece of fuel line here because that other piece was a little bit ratty and nasty. So get some clips on here. Got to get the other clip. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put some of the oil once again on the little O-ring style one that goes here. See. Just get a little bit of oil on there, no big deal. Don't need too much. It's just, it helps it seal. All right. Pop it in there. All right, I think that is in. I'm going to grab the other gasket. The other gasket just goes right here. So get it on here. Probably need to put it Let's see. Start getting that in, and then pop that fuel line on. Got it. Okay, and then I got to put this first guy in here. Get the guy in the top one. Hard to see under here. Let's see. There we go, it's going. Sorry, not showing very good on the video. I want to pop that, let's get this one down into place. But then I think I want this one to go a little higher. The hose should probably go a little higher. It feels like it's not going into the right spot. Hopefully that gave me a little extra. Feels very secure. Feels like it's on there good. Only time will tell. All right, let's bring my fuel line back. I will replace that hose at some point, but I really just want to get this running before I spend too much time and energy on it. Put that back up where it's supposed to go. And now, let's see if it'll fire up, because it should now be getting fuel. And as long as the fuel is not too old and nasty, all right. here. She's trying. Come on. Give it a little starting fluid. Well, it's not working. I think I might need to prime this pump. So I disconnected the top part and I just have a little funnel with some gas. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to try it. I don't totally know how much to put in. That's probably a good amount because it's up in the funnel. Yeah, that's probably enough because I think now it's probably a little too much, but let's try it now. See what happens. It's not good. It's not good, I don't think. It's a lot of smoke.